Alright guys, so another Nintendo Direct is out of the way, and I was pretty impressed with what I saw. I'm just going to talk about a few items that I like from this show. I'm not going to talk about everything because it'll take too damn long. So we got Legend of Zelda 4 Swords added to the store today. You can actually play this game online now, which I'm very happy about. Seeing people play this game online is just like a blessing, so very outstanding. Now we have Metroid Zero Mission. We had Fusion, which is actually my favorite game in the series as of now. But Zero definitely deserves to be on here, and I'm surprised it wasn't on here before Fusion. Next is Turok for the N64. That is finally being released, and I feel bad saying this, but I've never played the Turok games, and now I feel like I'm obligated to try them out at least. So as long as they're available on the eShop, on the store, Virtual Console, I'll definitely try it out. And then next up, we have Perfect Dark. This probably is one of the best first-person games on the N64. And hopefully, well, this is going to be online now too, which is going to be crazy. So very impressed with this release later today. Well, as of right now, I would say. So off to a good start. And next up is Luigi's Mansion Part 2, which I think is Luigi's Mansion's The Dark Moon on the 3DS. I got a new one recently. I don't know if this is the same one, but anyways, it's kind of cool to see this on there. You know, I've always thought these games probably were really fun, so I would rather play it on the Switch than the 3DS, honestly. So happy about this coming out. I'm assuming it's a physical. Hopefully it's just not digital only, but we'll see. But I'm pretty sure it'll be a physical. And finally, we have Metroid Prime 4, at least some footage of it. Man, this has been a nightmare development cycle, but at least we got some footage finally, and the game actually has somewhat of a release date. But a lot of people have been waiting for this game for a long time, and I think what's going to happen with this one is it's supposed to be released in 2025. I think it's going to be late 2025. They probably might want to release Metroid Prime 2 and 3, but we'll see about that. I feel like they should release those as physical because they released the first one, or maybe they just released the first one to get people more interested or whatever. I'm not sure, but I would love to see all the games on the Switch. I feel like the Switch is the perfect system for those games. Now, here's a question for you guys. I feel like the fans are divided on this. I'm not really sure. I was, but I'm more open to it now. Are you guys more on the side of a 2D Metroid or a 3D Metroid game? You know, I feel like I know what most of you guys are going to say, but I feel like I can accept both now. You know, I wouldn't accept the 3D before, but now I'm open to it. So, yeah, hopefully this game will be good. Like I said, I hope they release the other two games, you know, to kind of make this complete. I would love to have a Metroid Prime set on the PS. Oh man, I almost said the PS4, but you guys know I meant to say Switch. But anyways, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Hopefully this will be a solid game. Alright, so here we have a new Zelda game. This is The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom? Yeah, Echoes of Wisdom is what it's called. And I would have preferred a more serious look with the Zelda games, but, you know, I'm willing to accept this because I've actually been playing a lot of Zelda clones lately. And, yeah, I can understand why they went this direction, but still, I like the more serious look. Now, the twist in this game is that actually you play as Zelda finally in the series, you know, and as Zelda, you're trying to rescue Link, and something happens when he's trying to save her, and, yeah, now it's her adventure. I felt like they should have did something like this a long time ago, at least like in the late 2010s. But I guess better late than never, you know, so it's here. Well, almost here. It'll be here later this year, September, I believe. So I'll definitely be picking this one up to try it out. I feel like they'll have something really cool and unique here. The Link's Awakening remake did really well. A lot of people liked that one, even over the original. So I'm hoping that this game will have the same kind of magic. Not really sure, but what Zelda game can you say is really bad out there? You know, you could say probably that one on the 3DS, the one with the 3 heroes. That one probably wasn't that good. You could say Zelda 2 is probably not that good, even though that's my favorite Zelda game of all time. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and say it. It is the best Zelda game of all time. I would have rather saw a remake of that game over this, but hey, maybe we'll get something like that in the future. Now we're going to go into my favorite release that was announced at Nintendo Direct. I did not see this coming. Well, there was hints of it before on X, but I wasn't really paying attention to it. But now the rumor is confirmed. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection is actually real. This is happening. I'm so toes are curling while I'm talking about this. Got X-Men Children of the Atom, which started it all. That game I love still to this day. I think it's still very playable. Then we got Marvel Superheroes. The gem system was amazing in this game. You get Magneto with the space gem. Well, I shouldn't say he's almost invincible. You know, he was pretty good. And then we have X-Men versus Street Fighter, which is like, man, this game has so many cool characters in it. I mean, Rogue and Gambit. I love how Rogue can take your powers and use them against you. Got Sabretooth. Just all around a great experience. And this is when the games got on a tournament level, I believe. Then we have Marvel vs. Street Fighter, which was a lot of fun. Wasn't my favorite out of the series, but still, I felt like if it had the same characters as X-Men vs. Street Fighter would have been good. Then we have Marvel vs. Capcom. And I actually thought this game was unbeatable back in the day because I could not beat Onslaught for anything. I could beat him now, but man, he was tough for me. Then we have Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which, like, golly, this is when arcades were like dying out, but they still had a classic game like this out there. There were so many characters to unlock. I remember everybody was putting in work trying to get those characters released, and it was hilarious. But this is really cool too. The Punisher is being put on here as well. So Capcom is really rounding this collection out, which I wouldn't think they would add this game, but now this game is finally getting an arcade perfect release because that Genesis port is bullshit. But yeah, these games are gonna be online too, so it's just really amazing right now. Like the feeling I have right now that these games are finally getting released on modern consoles. You're gonna be able to play them online, just amazing. So I know what you guys are asking next. Physical release, right? Well, right now I believe the PS4 is confirmed to have a physical release. The Switch is digital only, but hopefully that's just a rumor. I feel like this game could fit on a Switch cart, you know, but who knows? They probably don't care, you know. They're just making it a download or whatever like that. But I'm happy that the PS4 is at least getting a physical copy of it, because I feel like if it's not physical, it's not really out there. It's not really released. So, but anyways, either way, it's a blessing. We finally have these games back in their original form. And when I say original form, I'm talking about Arcade Perfect, because I think the closest we got to Arcade Perfect for a physical release was on the Saturn for some of these, and Dreamcast too, of course. And then they were released on the PSN years ago, but those got taken down. So, but no worries anymore. I believe they were called Marvel Origins on the PS3 and 360 back in the day. But don't care about those anymore. We got the physicals coming out, so very happy about that, and I hope you guys are too. Alright, so those are the games I'm pumped for. You know, there was a lot of great games at the show, you know, and like I said, I didn't want to talk about everything because it would have just took too long. But definitely was one of the better Nintendo Directs, you know. Hopefully if they keep up this momentum, I'll start watching them again. And hopefully this video will prove that I got some love for Nintendo, even though a lot of people think I don't. You know, I think they put out some, when they want to, man, they could be really special. And there's something about their games that they put out, man, just really makes everybody just happy. But anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Also, guys, be on the lookout this week. I'm putting out a Zelda clone video, and these are games that play like top-down Zelda games. You know, I felt like I should have did this video a long time ago, but now I feel like it's the perfect time to release it. So, anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. The Radical One, and I will see you all later.